What's good, guys? I'm just gonna come at you today with a new video to do with what I think is the new best strategy for low item level and low geared alts, to do the tier 8 weekly delves. I think the easiest option is to play a Guardian or a tank spec on whatever class you're playing. And you use healer, Bran, and now the curios on the guy I don't think really matter. They don't make much of a difference in my opinion. But having Bran as a healer in a tank spec makes these delves pretty easy. So I'm just going to run through this one. I'm probably going to talk a little bit throughout about this character, what I've done since the last video I made, what I plan on doing in the coming up days. And yeah, I'm just going to try and get through this and just go through it. You can follow along if you want to, or the the information that the quick information is tank spec and healer. That's what you need to be doing. If you're having any trouble at all, it makes this really trivial. You shouldn't ever really get close to dying. It should be a pretty nice breeze just to stroll through. So yeah. So this last couple of days since I started the season, which I started late. I really don't like starting the seasons late when I'm looking to do like a Keystone Hero run, because getting in the groups is an absolute nightmare. You know, the old real end boss of World of Warcraft, LFG. The boss of LFG is more difficult the longer into the season it is before you start. And yeah, so I started a couple days late. I only had like 2 or 3 days of the last week, sorry. So I've not really. I've struggled a little bit getting rolling. I came in on a brand new alt, brand new fresh alt. He was like 590, and last week I used the healer and tank brand to get through this, to get through the weekly delves, but it got nerfed like I thought it would. So I've had to find the next best thing, which I think is tank and healer brand. 2 seconds. I've not done this delve yet. Batteries collected. Okay. Interesting. Am I missing something? That's a chest. What's going on here? What is going on here? Shooting stolen batteries to this location. Right. What am I missing? Is it mobs? Just kill stuff. Usually does the trick. Maybe? I don't know. So yeah, so I started the season late. So it was quite difficult because everybody was well ahead and I wasn't even like geared to the last season's eye level. So I had to get in quickly. So I ran the delves as much as I could. I think I got like 6 keys on the first week. I ran the delves. And then I just jumped straight into M0, to be honest. I did a full clear of M0 to see what see what I could grab from that, and then I just tried to fill out what I could with like world quests and yeah. Okay, so I need to kill stuff. Okay. So I just filled out the missing pieces I was missing through world quests and the auction house pieces and just upgraded them. As you can see, I've still got a couple of pieces here that was like auction house level 619 explorer gear. So I'm just going around. I'm around 638. So that's not too bad. I've started getting invited to groups of like +3s. It's not ideal, but the trick, like the real difficult part with doing any of these sort of challenges, getting your first Keystone Master, Keystone Hero of the season, is the LFG. It's a real problem. Doing defeating the LFG boss. Usually, I'll just sit there for a long time, and just apply to absolutely everything, and my strategy is pretty much always to just go up one eye level at a time. So I'll go +2 on everything, +3 on everything, and I target the dungeons with like I'll do them all. I'll come in here. I'll go to my hang on, getting a bit closer to death here. I'll go in here and I'll come to mythic dungeons, and there's another battery. I'll come in here. I'll come to mythic dungeons, and then I'll come along and I'll go, okay, priory. Okay, I need to do a priory on a 2 and a mechagon on a 2. And then once I've done that, I'll come back in and I'll do them all on a 3, and I'll do them all on a 4, and I'll do them all on a 5, and I'll just go along like that. That's usually my strategy for my first character of the season, and then obviously the next character and the one after gets it just gets much easier because you can like link your tight. You get invited to low level groups easy because you've got Raider IO score. So the whole process becomes very easy after the first one. So I'm looking at doing the raid this week, but again, I pub that as well. And the real problem with doing the raid again isn't that the raid is too difficult. It's that the real boss of doing raiding is the LFG tool. Everybody wants mythic. Everybody wants world first raider experience to doing normal. Even with eye level, I mean, like it drops eye level lower than most of what I have, and it's no shot of me getting invited. So I know it's going to take a long time whenever I settle down to do that. So maybe I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but I do know that I want to do it because I want to get this set bonus rounded out, because your damage really goes up once you start getting set pieces in usually. So it's a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make. I'm gonna have to lose a day or two of just sitting in the raid finder tool, in the look of a group tool, and just suffering through a day of wiping and pull groups and resetting groups and back in the dungeon finder. And because I missed last week, it's just gonna be a nightmare because I missed last week and I don't have any experience on any of them. It's just not gonna be a good time. It's really not gonna be a good time. I think my strategy for the LFG tool right now is to get all these weekly delves done, which is what I'm doing right now. I've done most of them. I've got this last one left, which is my Delver's Bounty, like the Delver's map. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to pull this and just double pull this. Pull this over here. Drop this, drop that, pop this CD. So my strategy right now is to get all my delves done for the week and all the easy stuff that I can do solo really easy. Get that out of the way and boost this eye level as much as I can. And then I am going to go and do as much M+ as I can this week and try and just boost my eye level before probably Sunday. And then attack normal raid and LFG with my new and improved eye level, and try and outgear normal as much as I possibly can, so I can get invited without having any experience on it, because I really don't even enjoy doing the raids, and I'm really more of an M+ enjoyer these days. But it's just a necessity. Like, I need to start getting this full set together as soon as possible, so that I can actually start pushing keys. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that at the moment. Figuring out I could do this stuff on. I remember now. There's one on there. Figuring out I can do these delves in my tank spec and healer spec is so much better than it was trying to do it in the damage spec. It was absolutely no chance. I'm 631 right now, and I was originally going to do this live com and just have a talk over a +11 and 11 delve, but honestly, it's so boring. Like, I don't die, but it takes so long. It takes me like 25, 30 minutes just to do it. And I thought, honestly, it's just too boring to watch. It's not difficult, and it's not too difficult, and it just really takes a long time. I fought the end boss at +11 for like 12 minutes. Oh, it was tragic, and you need to do them on an 11 to get the little gilded crests. It's a real struggle out here right now because I come in with such low eye level this season. I'm gonna go and get that one done there for free in a sec. Pop a little heal here. put some damage cooldown, so I speed this up a little bit. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of low on gold for the season, so I've not looked at crafting. I've got my 2 sparks ready to go. But I haven't thought out my strategy on what I'm going to do with it yet. I know the recommended you're usually best off starting with a 2-hander, but because I'm playing caster this season, there's a lot of good 2-handers in the weapon pool from the Mythic Plus. That seems like it's just straight up better than the crafted one. But it's too early to tell yet. So I've opted to just do nothing. I know I'm doing nothing. I'm just collecting them. I'm gonna have 2 this week, and I'm just gonna play this week out, see what happens before I craft anything. Because I can craft 2 side pieces, like I can do like boots and waist maybe, or wrists. I've got good wrists, so I wouldn't do that. So I do boots and belt maybe, or the 2-hander, but. I'm just not sure. What usually happens? It's the same with these crests, by the way. I've decided I'm not spending any of this currency yet. Straight up, because every season since like these crafted sparks have been a thing, I spend them early in the season, and then I always like severely regret what I spent them on. It's the same with this currency, and I end up like eventually getting currency locked. I always just make the wrong decision. So this season, I decided I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna bide my time until I get to a real block, because these gilded ones, this is the real currency of the end game, and it looks like they've made it easier this season than last, because they drop from 7s. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I don't have a lot of money to be dashing around buying all kinds of mats. And just upgrading stuff. So I'm just gonna hold. I'm just biding my time on the crafting side of the gearing right now. I'm just gonna wait and see where the chips lie, see where the meta ends. It's cringe to say that, but I'm just gonna see where the meta ends up with, like what people are crafting early on. I think a lot of it's gonna come down to whether I get lucky on a weapon drop or not, but. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've probably done a lot of waffling this video. If you've stuck around this long, props there. I promise it's going to get better in the next videos. The more I do this, the better it's going to get. I really want to get into some like juicy content, like actually doing M+ and helping people out and talking through what I'm thinking about when I'm doing them. Take you on the experience that is the LFG tool, because it's rough out there. I mean, if you're watching my videos, chances are you're really into WoW and you've experienced the LFG tool and its downfalls. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to say it, but it's been this way since people have been grouping up. This is the way it's been. It's spanned, 2 decades worth of players, and they're all the same. It's never going to get any better. So half the skill in being good is getting through the LFG tool, and the big part of that is being ahead of the curve really early on, the first couple of days. So it's been, it's gonna be rough, because I'm so behind the curve with the middle pack of the players are. And I've had some interesting experiences already in the first, say, 5 I've done. Whew, I've seen some things, so it's probably going to be quite funny coming on this journey with me, watching me go through it and watching me pull my hair out, watching some things that go on. And it's going to be a learning experience for me too, because I've not played Balance before. You can learn with me. I'm usually a melee player / a hunter. I've played a lot of Destruction Warlock around the Keystone Hero level. So it's going to be a new experience. I've played some of it, and my honest thoughts are it's a bit lame. I kind of regret picking it. I don't like the dot system with start with Moonfire. Having to add it to 2 ads at a time seems really lame. A lot of the dungeons that are a lot of the dungeons I've done so far, I've got like 10, 15 small mobs, and I'm just sitting there, I'm just doing nothing but spamming Moonfire on things. It's pretty lame, I'll be honest. So I'm already thinking get a quick Keystone Hero or Keystone Master in and just get off, just get on to something else. That's where I'm at with that. That's a pretty big win. That's a pretty nice upgrade right there. Big. Take that. Yeah, straight in my back pocket. Bosh. We'll have that. Okay. Don't have any keys. Classic. What's this? Nothing. So, yeah, that's what I'm at with it, guys. I'm probably gonna bring you the first Mythic Plus video of the series. Probably tomorrow or today, maybe. More than likely tomorrow. I'm gonna try and not make it so series related. One after another after another. I mean, that's obviously what they're gonna be, but I mean, I don't want you to have to have watched them all to be able to keep up. So I'm not quite sure on how I'm gonna do it yet. I'll just get the first one out and I'll go from there, and hopefully these videos start getting some traction and I can get some feedback on what people want, because ultimately providing what people want to see, that's the goal, and helping people. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun talking. This Dell system is mega lame and really not fun. They keep nerfing it to make it as slow as possible, which is I don't like it. But yeah, anyway, guys, it's been fun, and I'll see you in the next video.